Hope everybody's having a great day today. Nick at Trade Tech here. On this episode of TTS Today, I'm going to talk to you about our connected vendors section in the TTS platform. Now, you may ask what our connected vendors are. Well, I want to define that for you up front. Connected vendors for us mean the most robust integrations that we have on the system. Now, around me here, you'll see many different vendors that we have integrations with. But today I'm going to focus on our most diverse and most real-time connections with two of our most prominent manufacturers. Why don't you come along and take a look. From the home dashboard screen, if you're looking for the Connected Vendors tab, what you want to do, navigate from the navigation bar down to the Vendors tab. Within the Vendors tab, you'll see two options: Connected Vendors Maintenance and Connected Vendors Price and Delivery. Now, the Connected Vendor Maintenance is more of a back-end function that'll be utilized for the TTS admins. I'll get to that momentarily, but what I want to focus on is the meat and bones, which will be the Connected Vendors Price and Delivery. Now, like I said in our intro, we have the two most robust connections we have are with Signify and SLG lighting. So I'm going to dive into each of those. First, let's take a look at Signify. When we click into here, you'll see a myriad of options that we have. Now, for the most part, what you're going to do when you enter into here is you're going to be looking for either product pricing, maybe some delivery, spec sheets. There's all sorts of product information that you can gather from here. The main goal of what we're doing with these connected vendors is taking what they're giving you in their manufacturer's portal per se and putting it into the TTS platform, keeping you in one software package, allowing you to utilize your time more effectively. So let me show you an example on the Signify side. Now I'm going to type in some products, and this is going to give us some real-time data. So what I mean by that is it's going to connect instantaneously into the Signify system as I start typing in some data, and you'll see here it's going to pull back product based upon the information that I plug in. So you can see here, the more I type, the more refined my search will get. So as I type in here, you'll see these 6 characters produce these 2 products. Now that's all well and good, but for the most part, I'm guessing you're going to want to choose a distributor, and from there you can also get not only the delivery, but that particular customer price. So watch as I click the Get Price and Delivery. So what it's currently doing is it's connecting right now into the Signify system, gathering their most up-to-date and current pricing and stock. So as you can see, it's spit back. This is current stock at the warehouse, as well as the current pricing for this particular customer. Now for us, we're just in the test environment, but you can imagine you have your entire list of distributors here. If you need a specific price on a specific product, there's no need to go into the manufacturer system. With Signify, you can simply come into Trade Tech Solutions here and gather that price by the minute, up to date. We also have options to get spec sheets as well and different delivery choices here. So you can see these print down to PDFs very easily. Now that we've shown you how to deal with the Signify side, I'm going to head back to the Price and Delivery tab to show you the other sections. So from here, we're going to take a look now at the SLG lighting price and delivery section here. Now this is going to change depending on the manufacturer, but for SLG, very similar to how we're dealing with Signify. Again, I'm going to begin to start type in product codes, and it will populate information based directly from the SLG system here. So you can see as I look, products begin to populate just based on these 4 characters alone. Again, similar to how we dealt with on Signify, SLG also spits back any stock on that product and the specific price for that customer that you're looking for. Now it just so happens for SLG, their pricing schema is not customer dependent, so for them, their one price will match for all. But this will change depending on the manufacturer. But again, this is a very powerful tool that lets you stay in the TTS solution, not have to go to the manufacturer's portal to get additional information, allowing you to better utilize your time. Now with SLG, they not only allow you to do price and delivery, but they go one step further in our connection with them. They also allow for purchase order status. So down the line, when you're trying to get status on an order, right? Has it shipped yet? Is there any tracking information on it? You can simply come into Trade Tech Solutions here, find your SLG, type in a good PO number here, and I'll do this in our test purposes. And again, as I click this, it's gonna go and get the PO status directly from SLG. So you can get real-time information about that particular order, right? So it's showing us for this PO, we have 4 products on it. And this is the quantities. Are they already fulfilled? We have tracking data right here, who the carrier is and the ship date, right? And the tracking data also will link directly to whatever the carrier will be. So if we click in here, we're gonna go directly into the FedEx system to see where that is. Now you can tell it's already been fulfilled and shipped. So in our demo purposes, hopefully this has already landed in its final destination. But again, this is just one more feature from the SLG side of things. Now let's talk about connected vendor maintenance. One of the biggest pieces of the connected vendor maintenance would be the setup. Now you're never going to come into a situation where you're going to have a connected vendor that you have access to without their explicit permission. So whenever you're doing a setup like Signify or SLG, what you're going to need is a token from their system. Now this might be a little high-tech term, but what the tokens will be is more or less your identification from the Signify side that you can access that information from Trade Tech, right? So when we send information to Signify, it knows that you and your rep agency are the ones asking for the information. Again, making this a very secure connection line between the two parties. The other section of the connected vendor maintenance that I want to discuss is the cross-reference. Now I want to take a moment and highlight we do also cross-reference in our sales analysis section. The sales analysis maintenance goes in depth on how to create and manage a cross-reference. So I would highly recommend you take a moment to take a look at our sales analysis maintenance video, which I'll link below, and watch through that. Now I'll take you through what that means in the connected vendors section. What we want to do here is we'll navigate into this middle section, TTS Customer Vendor XREF file. So what this will do is it will pull up both of your connected vendors, and you can manage any existing connection you have to that manufacturer, right? So let's take the example we have here. I have a company called A Distributor. That is my demo distributor here. This is their TTS customer number, as well as what we call the vendor customer number. This would be the link they have into Signify, so that when we look for pricing or delivery for this particular distributor, we'll know exactly how to send that to Signify. Again, we go in depth on how to manage and create these in the sales analysis video. Now, once you get those added in there, one great feature, and I suggest highly utilize it, is to connect that into your TTS quotations. So not only do you have the ability to do price and delivery, but from the quotation side, you also have the ability to pull up those products and utilize them during quotes. So to do that, you're going to head over to this new section here and apply your API vendor to your quote vendor. So what I mean by that is you have 2 options available in your API vendors list. I'm going to choose Signify from there. You have many options available from your quotation list, right? This will be your entire line card that you'd like to quote for. We're going to choose the identifying manufacturer, as well as the API cross-reference that we just built. And you see with those 3 pieces linked together, now if I go ahead and create a quote for Signify, I'm able to utilize this connected vendor and pull product and pricing directly from the Signify system instantaneously. Again, this is giving real-time pricing on customer quotes. Very exciting news. So normally you go ahead and click add combination here. Since I already have this in here, I'm not going to go ahead and create a duplicate. But this is exactly where you would tie any of your connected vendors into quotations. That's going to do it today for the connected vendor section of the TTS platform. Now I'll leave you with this one last note. If you currently don't represent Signify or the SLG lighting group, I highly recommend you speak with your manufacturers, see if you can engage them in integration talks with Trade Tech Solutions, because as you can see, any real-time data that we can share between the manufacturer and the rep agency only makes you and them more efficient. So we hope to see you soon, and we'll see you in the next one.